Okay, good morning, YouTube. Now we are live. My name is Andrea. I am replacing Suelen this Sunday morning, and I have with me amazing people to discuss about steps to personal growth. But before we will start this conversation, let me explain a little bit how Talk and Talk works. Maybe are people watching us on YouTube and don't know about this platform. It's a great opportunity to know a little, okay? So basically here you will find some language to practice, such as English, Spanish, and French nowadays. Okay, we used to have Italian and German as well. This is not a class. This is just an immersion. It means that I am not a teacher. I am a student as well. I am here to develop myself like you guys. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. We are in a safe place to do it. No one will judge you, no one will correct you, but make sure that everybody that's participating in this platform is going to learn a lot because we are in a safe place to do it and we learn by practicing, in real time. So basically that's it. If you want to know more about our project, please go to our website in talkandtalk.com.br and there you will find more information. We are here in a huge group today, thank God. We have 80 people here. It will be necessary to open one more room just to make the conversation flow better. And I would like to ask you guys in the another room, uh, don't forget to introduce yourself, be respectful each other, okay? Choose a leader to guide the conversation, just to make sure that everybody can answer the questions properly. Okay, 10 minutes before the end, I will bring you again here to discuss how was the experience for you in another room. Okay, if you need some help, there is a button in somewhere here. You can click and I can go there. Okay, but the most important is enjoy the conversation, right, guys? So let me open the room and we can start. Just a moment. Everybody can see the questions, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
let me see here. Isabella, it's your first time on Talk and Talk at all, so you will stay here with me in the main room, live on YouTube, okay? But
Okay.
don't be afraid of that, okay?
Welcome, Isabella.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Isabella, welcome. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. You always in this class 10 in Sunday?
Sorry?
You are always in this class in Sunday at 10?
Yeah, basically we have the same
Mm-hmm.
faces here all Sunday, every Sunday, sorry. Okay, let me see. Here, now. Okay, guys, if you receive the invitation, please accept. Have a great conversation and see you soon, guys. That's it. Okay, we are live on YouTube, and here I have Bruna, Gislaine, and Isabella. So, Bruna, would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Good morning, guys. I'm Bruna. I'm 32 years old and I'm from Rio. I'm also a curious mind, so I have this eager to learn something, to understand how things work, and maybe sort out some problems. As a matter of fact, I'm a scientist, so it's kind of no, it's kind of normal to me, and I'm also into reading. So I read a lot during my week and weekends too. I've been reading some books in English because it's a challenge that I set to myself. Years ago, I can imagine to read it in English, especially a book because I don't have a lot of vocabulary. It's so difficult, but I give it a try, and I've been reading this mysterious book. It's a crime novel named Stone Madness, and there is a lot of business terms in this book. So I just I highlight these terms and this kind of patterns and structures, and speak out loud with me, so I can train this vocabulary and bring it to the immersions too. And I also train my English with a lot of podcasts and a lot of resources in the YouTube and the news, and also talk and talk. And talk and talk, we can exchange ideas, sometimes come around with some opinion. I can change my point of view, depends on the situation, depends on the topic. It's really interesting because it's one question and we have a lot of different point of views.
Yeah.
Sometimes we agree, sometimes not, but you always respect with each other, and it's amazing to be in the talk. And I think that's it.
Nice. Thanks so much, Bruna. It's always a pleasure to talk with you because you are so smart. You bring different vocabulary, and I always say, "Oh, Bruna Mendes, it's amazing because every time that I talk with you, I learn something different." So I love
It's a
that.
pleasure to talk to you too, Andrea. I'm not a maid sometimes in the weekend, but the weekends here we are to talk
Yeah,
with each other.
let's go. What about you, Gislaine?
Oh, it's so nice, Bruna. Nice to meet you. Wow, nice. My name is Gislaine. I'm 40 years old. I grew up in São Paulo. I graduated in civil engineer. I did some courses in construction, like supervisor, like mestre de obra, and then even in about drywall too. And I also studied construction materials. And I have been married 14 years, because sometimes people don't understand when I say that 14 years, but 14 years. And I work in construction. I have my own business. I work like renovation house and sometimes repair. I need to repair too. And in my free time, I like to watching cartoon. I love it, cartoon guys, but of course in English. And what else? I go out for lunch, like restaurants, and visit my friends sometimes. This is sometimes, guys. I need to start go out, go to the gym, because this moment I went it, and then I needed to be here more. I confess, Andrea, I need to be here more. And
Yeah.
I have been in Talk 2 months.
Nice, nice, Gislaine. It's always a pleasure to have you here as well, okay? I love talk
Thank
with
you.
you as well. So,
Thank
Isabella,
you.
now it's your turn. Share a little
Hi,
bit about yourself, please.
hi. So this is my first class here. I started because I was an intern in my job. I'm a PR communication. And then last Friday, I had announced that I will be an analyst. So I really need to improve my English now. Basically, I only use English in my work all the day. I work with the communication in a flight company,
Oh,
and but usually I don't speak so much in the meetings with my bosses. But now I think I will need to do this more. I'm so happy with this opportunity. I'm 20 years. I'm the third years of the university. I study in USP here in São Paulo. So I came to São Paulo to study. I was from Americana in the of São Paulo. Uh, I think listening to you guys, I think I need to use more English in with the TV and movies because I like to watch so much, but I'm always so tired, like work all day and go to the university in the night. I just want to come to my home and, you know, get relaxed. But I will try to do this more, watching only in English without subtitles. And I think this talk and talk will help me. Like I said, I found in the in a LinkedIn post, and I think the conversations here are going to be so good for me. I I intend to be here all Sundays too, and maybe Saturdays because in the week it's not so. I don't have a lot of time, but who cares? I can enter in the week too. So I think it's
Nice.
this.
Nice, Isabella. And I am sure that you will improve a lot. By the way, you already speak very well. Okay, we can see that. But as I said in the beginning, for you, here we gain confidence to speak and we don't worry so much about our mistakes. Of course, we are here to improve, but it's natural, you will see that. So just
Yeah.
enjoy as much as you can because you will see your development, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. And about myself, guys, I'm Andrea. I am from São Bernardo do Campo, but I've been living in Guarujá, the coast of São Paulo, for almost 40 years. I am married. I don't have kids. I don't have pets. I work as an administrative assistant in a Japanese restaurant. I've been working there for a while. What else? In my free time, I like listening to music, drinking wine, cooking, stay with my family, my friends. Speaking English for me, it's the best moment of my day where when I can do it here on Talk and Talk. I really love studying and going at concerts as well, as I said before for you guys. This is me, okay? So let's start the conversation. Gislaine, the question number one. What does personal growth mean to you?
Oh my gosh, it's mean to me like self-awareness, continue learning, of course, and emotional resilience. It's about knowing yourself. For example, when another people, Andrea, don't really make you angry,
Mhm.
you get you angry. You get you angry. They don't have that power
Uh-huh.
have to yeah, because you have the power like to control your reaction,
Yeah,
yes, I think so important.
good point, Gislaine. Let me see about Bruna. What is your point of view, Bruna?
Like Gislaine said, is more than when you think about this personal growth, you may tend to think that it's related to the work. Oh, I have developing my skill, my speaking in public, and so some skills related only the rational skills, like not emotional ones, or maybe emotional ones, but it's not too profound because growth, personal growth for me, it's not only critical thinking or problem solving, this kind of things. It's like have the mature to set some boundaries when as needed, even in work or in your personal life too, to have this maturity to deal with some situations or with some difficult people, and have this sensitivity to grasp the situation, to understand the situation, to be aware when people try to deceive you, when people don't say something direct to you, but they feel so sad, and you need to be sensible to understand this. Or what else? When someone, like Gislaine said, try to offend you, and you not take him, you're not taking this offend because you have this mature. You can control not what your other person say to you, but you can control your own emotions, your own mind, and have this not only self awareness, but have peace with your mind. You don't need to prove things for the person all the time. Of course, in your work, you need to showcase, to show your skills, your abilities, but you have your own values, your own beliefs that you can stick with this and not get offended easily or not get deceived by people. I think it's more profound than what you're talking about when you say personal growth related to work. It's more like a emotional thing, but related to mature. I don't
Oh,
know, something like that.
yes, I totally agree with your point of view, Bruna, as well, because I think we don't need to think so much about just about the work part. Oh, personal growth is like that. No, sometimes the fact that you are able to um, how can I say that? To control your emotion, when you pass through difficult situation or someone hurt you and you can control yourself, it's a way like emotional intelligence, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh, it's good. It's a personal growth. I totally agree with you. I used to be a person that was so I consider myself a stressed a little, but I can control. Like sometimes I pass my limit, but at the same time I think, oh, Andrea, you need to pay attention in your behavior, because someone can, I don't know, get I don't know, confused about that. So all the time I am trying to control my emotion, control myself because of this. And I've been learning a lot on it, to do it. So I believe that it's a personal growth as well.
I l- I
Go
learned
ahead.
the most important thing that not only know how to say something, but the timing to say something, the moment to say something. It's really important too. You need to be aware of your surrounds and understand the moment to say something for someone. This is for me, it's a personal growth too.
Yeah, totally. I agree. Thank you, Bruna. What about you, Isabella?
One thing I want to add in this conversation, it is when you challenge yourself and start to think in a different way. So, okay, I know this, but if I choose another direction or another option and need to stay out of your common way and the good, not the good way, but the regular one. Okay, this is easy, but if I could improve me with this difficult part, difficult way, so I think it adds this. And when you start to accept that you don't know everything and maybe you need some help or accept your emotional difficulties, so start to go to a therapist or everything relation to this, and you start to think yourself first and understand that everybody has difficulties and accept to have them with you and see the world in a different way.
Yeah, good words, Isabella, and I totally agree with you. Sometimes we are in our comfort zone, don't want to face some challenges, but I believe that challenge is really important to our growth, Uh, we don't need to worry about making mistakes because we learn from them. I think it's really important to make mistakes, as we are doing here. If we are afraid to make mistakes when we need to speak in English, probably we will not face this opportunity,
Yeah.
because of the fear. So I think we have when we change our mind about it, about mistakes. Oh, what is the mistakes? Okay, it's the life is made from mistakes. So all the time we need to face that. And I agree with you. I believe that we need to understand, of course,
And
not
we can learn with our mistakes, so we just
exactly,
need to accept and
exactly. That's it. Accept it's a word really important, because sometimes people don't accept the mistakes and it can be really hard, to keep in growing, in my opinion. Okay, girls, let's go to the question number 2. Isabella, can you describe a moment in your life when you felt you really changed?
yeah, definitely was when I go out from my parents' house and need to live alone in a big city without my regular friends and new new people, a new city. Needed to understand myself as a home, a person who needs to take your home. So start to cook, cleaning everything, and this was 2 years ago. So it was
Wow.
really hard, but I made a lot of change in myself and start to understand more my mom. So yeah, I think this was really a time that my life changed so much and forever.
Nice. It was a turning point in your life, and I think you really needed to be proud of yourself because you are so young to live alone, to face this challenge, you know.
Yes.
So congratulations, Isabella. Nice. What about you, Bruna?
I maybe the game changed for me. It was when I realized there's some kind of behavior, some kind of situations don't bother me anymore. For example, I need to do some presentations, I need to speak in public, and of course, I get some nervous, some anxiety, but this kind of things don't stress me out when and comparison with the back of the years ago. So other situations or other behaviors with some people in general, or some kind of things that I keep going, thinking with myself, oh, this behavior, this situation, I think years ago this kind of things stress me, or get me uneasy, get me annoying. And nowadays I'm just play cool, I'm just go along with this. And for example, in the innovation area, if you work in the environment of innovation, you have a lot of change all the time. So out of the blue, you have some demands, you have some clients, some presentations, even in English. Sometimes just pop out someone, and it's a native, or it's in the other country like India, for example, and you need to get by, you need to speak and deal with this situation. Or sometimes you plan all your day in a laboratory on in the office, and things just go off out of control. You need to put on some fire here and there, and need to change all things. I remember these changes stress me in the beginning. I need to change my way of thinking, my agenda. And nowadays I accept this more. I don't like change a lot all the time during the day. I like to establish some kind of a routine, but I really keep my routine, my personal routine. And in the work, not much I can do. I just accept all the changes. And I noticed that I consider some kind of personal growth, because I'm more easy with these changes all the time. It's something that bothers me in the beginning.
Nice. Yeah, to be honest, I don't like so much changes, but it's impossible, you know. And the first time I will not accept, but then, oh, it's the life. I need to accept it. When we accept it, it feels light, you know, so it's important. But at the first moment, for me, it's difficult, guys. I need to confess.
You're not in control all the time, so
Exactly.
just go with the flow sometimes.
Exactly, Bruna. What about you, Gislaine?
Wow, wow, wow. Good to hear, guys. And for me, I remember when I joined a mentorship program, and I learned to look at myself, loving more, love myself more, Andrea, because I remember, for example, when I used it to help other people, but I was hurting myself all the time, all the time, not pay attention in my need to I needed to, for example, in my responsibility, and for me to hard that. And now I take care of myself, and I can say, of course, no, easily for me now, easily to do that. Yeah, when I needed to, yes, I say no. I'm sorry. And for me, it was a liberty experience. I learned that, and I use this. It's easy for me to do that.
Yeah, I think sometimes we have this necessity to please everyone, everybody. And we forget about our wishes. And no, we need to think about ourselves. I am doing it as well, Gislaine, being a selfish person, thinking more about my life, my wishes, my things, the things that I want to do, that I want to my life. And it's so good because it's like you said, it's like a freedom when you liberate yourself from these thoughts that you need always are pleasing someone. But okay, I know that it's really hard, but it's necessary. And when we turn it, we change it, we became more confident as well, because we think, oh, now I can do it. If I did, I can do again. So it's really good, this feeling. I
Yeah.
understand
And
you.
yeah, Bruna shared with us about these situations. I agree. I agree totally with her because someone bother you, you need to, oh my gosh, you need to control, And
Mhm.
this moment, I learned it too about this, Bruna. Thank you for share. Thank you.
Nice. Yeah. As I said, guys, the immersions here is the how can I say? The English part is just a cereja do bolo, because we learn more than that, learn more than
Mhm.
speaking English, I think. Okay. And
The
in my
top on this, I think in English, the top on the, I forgot the name, the top on the, I forgot the cereja agora, só a cereja do bolo. Do
Sherry,
you remember,
Sherry.
Isabella? Cherry, yes, the top on the sharing the cake, yeah.
yeah. Go ahead, Isabella.
Oh no,
No?
the third?
No, no. Would you like to say something?
No.
No? Okay. For me, guys, to share with you, I think I felt really changed when I did my first trip abroad, and it was in 2018, not so long,
To
not
where?
so, sorry?
To where?
To Italy. I went to Italy to see a YouTube concert alone, my first trip abroad. My English was not so bad like that because I don't consider my English good, but my English was terrible in that time. Now I can communicate myself. So for me, it was a turning point of my life because of this trip. After this trip, I understand that, oh, I can do everything that I want. I am capable to do it. And I felt really proud of myself because of this. And why it was a turning point? Because after this trip, I started studying again. So I've been studying English since 2019. I did classes, 4 years studying, and then I discovered Talk and Talk. I've been here since 2021, so I am trying to improve myself all the time. Of course, I really love studying English, speaking English, but if I didn't, if I, oh my gosh, if I weren't had this trip, if I weren't make this trip, I wouldn't have uh, changed my thoughts about, oh, I need to speak in English because I want to travel more. So for me, it was really good. Really, really good. Okay, guys, let's move on. G, the question number 3. What is one habit you have developed that helped you grow as a person?
Oh my gosh,
Difficult
it's
one, in my
hard.
opinion.
Yeah, it's very difficult. I think my mindset for getting things done,
Mhm.
and I say no to things that don't help me. Focus on the what I want, you know, and write down what's urgent. Yeah, so yeah, what I need the attention first, and take action even when I don't feel like it. Progress come from showing up. Yeah, that's it.
Good, good. What about you, Bruna?
I would say most of the people probably tend to say time management, for example. But for me, people management, I don't know if it's the right expression, but people management is the most essential nowadays. Sometimes the project is not the most challenging one or the most obstacles in our life, like a real project, a scientific project, for example. It's not their obstacle, but it's the people sometimes that is difficult ones. You need to deal with some variations of moods, some kind of tonations. Some people get offended more easy than others. You need to be aware of the environment, take care of be careful or cautious about gossip. Um, Sometimes you need to be I don't know if this specific term, but you need to intermediate two parts that don't communicate with each other or don't go along well. The most challenge is not only the the proof of concept of the project, but it's the emotional part of the people. Sometimes people just pass some kind of situation in your personal life and go to their work in a bad mood or in a sad mood, and you need to balance to how and imagine how think twice how you gonna talk to them, how you can how gonna you address this kind of information for these people don't get in the wrong way. So for me, this emotional part is more harsh one. Sometimes people carrying the trauma, the instabilities, some behaviors, some patterns. So people management have this the most essential skill for me right now, I think. Or in the workplace in general, or even your personal life too, because you have to do this in your personal life with your family, with your friends. So I would say people management.
Yes, good point, Bruna, because I think it's not easy, guys, to how can I say, to deal with people, sometimes I get tired, to be honest, because of this that you said, Bruna. We need to deal with different kind of personality, and when we work in a group, for example, we need to manage some kind of situation that, oh, I don't like this person, you don't like me, but we need to survive together. And what we can do for that? You need to have this emotional intelligence, to know how to deal with the situation. And sometimes it's really boring, it's really tiring, to do it all the time. So I totally agree with you. What about you, Isabella?
I will go in a different way, I think, because for me it is manage ourselves. So when
Mhm.
I started do therapy last year, my life changed so much because I started to understand me and maybe pressurize me less than I was able to do and to think. So okay, I don't need to be doing something all the time. I can relax. I can have save some time just for me, and with this I could start to see the world in a better positive way. So maybe someone did something, but not to affect me, but because it's better for this person, and then I just need to accept it and try to understand more and see the world in a better way. And nobody wants to really hurt me, but maybe this helps, but not for because he wanted this affect me.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's clearly, but I think it's this when I we search for help and start to see the world in a different way.
Yeah, and let me ask you something. Did you used to push yourself too hard? You being like you needed to being a productive person all the
Yeah.
time? Did you have these thoughts?
Yeah, because when I start to work to enter in the university, I entered and I didn't stop. Like I I continue in the same mood. But when I realized that I need to stop, the life isn't just study and product. It was not so easy.
Yeah, yeah, I feel you because sometimes I have this feeling as well. Oh, sometimes I don't allow myself to sit on my sofa, for example, to watch a movie. I
Yeah.
need to be aware or to be, I don't know, in front of the computer, studying, doing something productive for
Yeah,
my growth.
exactly.
But you need to understand that you are not a hobo, a robot, a robot, sei lá. You need to take care about your health. You need to stop a little, to refresh your mind. It's important to do it.
Yeah, I started this more when I went to the gym, and this time I only thinking nothing and do something for my body, and I think it's really cool. My therapist recommendation this to me, and I'm recommendation this to you guys.
Nice, good, Isabella. And let me see the question about myself, guys. I think a habit that I create, I can share that I feel more confident now, you know. And the other habit is to know to I learned how to say no as you, Gislaine. I think it's really important because I used to be this person that just thinking about the others, the others people come the first place, then I was in the end of the line, and it's not good. And I don't know, since I became more confident and since I became more, free to say no, I feel really good with myself because it's like a pressure that you have to be good all the time, you know. And the most important, and don't feel guilty about your actions. You do it, okay, you say no, but you don't need to feel guilty because you said no for someone, you know. So it's hard, yeah, it's hard, but when we learn it, it's really good for us. That's it, girls. Would you like to add something or we can move on? Can move on? Okay. Bruna, it's your turn. Would you like to choose a question that you think it's interesting to answer? It's up to you,
Mm,
please.
let me see. How do you when you feel stuck? Maybe six. How do you stay motivated when things get difficult? Maybe it's something related to your focus. I'm a really focused person. So just set some goal and go for it. I'm a go-getter. Just stay with my main goals. I've been study and try to change my career to the some specific field of the chemistry industry, and I'm just studying more and research more about this area, and I'm stick with this even if past some kind of, I don't know, 4 years, 5 years, but it's my goal, it's my main goal, and it's like not only a goal, but it's like a fulfillment for myself. It's like it's connect everything that I studied, that I'm turned to be as a person. So I have a lot of difficulties, a lot of hard situations, but sometimes you just need to keep up and to be focused. Maybe sometimes you will listen some advices because you have people that care about you, they love ones, they care about you, but sometimes you need to be in silence with ourselves and not compare. It's something that I need to say for me every single day, not compare myself, my life, my status quo right now with the others. in a professional or in a personal way. Sometimes people just have some kind of accomplishment that I will have someday in some moments, but I just think that it'll be the right moment. And to stay focused, you need to not compare, or sometimes just uh, have this gut feeling that I need to pursue this way. But people just say that you need to go the other way, but you need to pursue what you think. Sometimes it's better if you just give it a try. Of course, listen some advice, but I don't know. Maybe you have some aim. You have something that you really wish, that you really work hard to get it. So go for it. And I think it say a lot about stay motivated when you just remember for yourself what is really important. Why do you want to do this? For example, like English, you are here in the sunny morning to talk in English because you only study English. It's not like that. Maybe I just wanted to travel in the Europe someday. Maybe I just enjoy this culture, this other culture, or try to speak another language with the different people, get a different point of views. It's interesting when you get to know the other cultures, the other nuances of the other language. So maybe it's more profound than that. It's not just um, talking in English. And I would say it's like that. Stay motivated. You need to understand your real reason for this, and to be focused and try to cut what is try to draw your attention to get your attention from your aims. Something
Yeah.
like that. I don't know it makes sense, but it's how I stay motivated.
Totally makes sense, Bruna. Totally makes sense. And I totally agree with you. And I feel like that, because we need to know about our purpose. Why am I doing it? And when you know about that, you keep the motivation for you. It's easy to not give up, because if you don't know what you want for you, probably you will give up really easily. So I think like that as well.
It's
Thank you, Bruno.
our purpose.
Exactly, your purpose. I totally agree on it. What about you, Isabella?
I stay motivated, especially when I have people close to me, like saying, "Okay, you will achieve this. You can do," because actually I'm not so trusting myself. So maybe I need this persons who I really care incentive me, but sometimes I just need to stay and focus and okay, I will achieve this because I already done something similar in another way, in another experience, and for me it is have people around me to ask something and take some advice, kind of this.
Good, good. What about you, G?
Wow. Andrea, when I had a bad day, for me, guys, my experience, I learned more. I know at this moment it's so hard to understand, but I learned more. Accept bad day because I've already learned a lot during those time. And sometimes I look out for support, of course, and I love to talk to my brother, and I love to talk to him, and I try to remember my purpose. I try to think my purpose. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Guys, I don't know about you, but this topic for me, it was amazing because I really like talking about things that I don't know, we pass it through, and we can reflect about our actions, about our past actions, about our future actions. It's so good I really love this kind of topic. And thanks so much, Isabella, Gislaine, and Bruna, to share with me your experience, your ideas. It's really, really good. Let me see, the guys are back in. Let me see, let's waiting. Brizolinha, always with a smile in your face. Good, good. Hello, guys. How was the conversation? Genemis, let me know. Did you like that? Was a deep one
Nice.
or not?
It's very good, and I learn about myself. I remember um, important things in my life, and it's very good. The Gloria, Brizola, and the Catarina. Catarina.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
me.
Catherine, yeah.
It's it's very very fun person, and it's more good for training English. It's very good.
Nice, nice. Good to know that you had a great time. It's important. Thank you, Genemis. What about you, Kat?
It's always good to attend immersion with Lucas and Genemies. And now I didn't know Lurian, so it was a great surprise. I really want to learn in French. Who are you thinking about because Lurian is a host from French. And the subject is very interesting. I will send a message for oh my goodness, I forget the name.
Suelen?
Suelen, yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
For she prepared these questions because very, very good.
Nice. Thank you, Kat. What about you, Brizolinha?
I love this conversation. It's a very relaxed and a fun chat. I learn a lot from everyone's experience and the personal growth I seek to improve. My lost in is my public speaking and my shyness.
Shyness. Come on, you are not
Yeah.
shy.
I
Come on.
said this to him.
I don't believe on it.
You don't buy
Okay.
it, Lucas.
I am very, very shy.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Like me. Okay. What about you, Luria?
It was amazing. It was my first time with Catherine too. I will say like
Yeah.
Catherine too. It was really amazing. Lucas and Genemis, I really like it, so I used to speak often, and I think Swelling chose a really good topic to share our opinions and the way we can develop. And thanks, Andrea, to guide us. And that's it. Have a nice Sunday, guys.
Nice, nice. Thank you so much. And so nice to say Catherine, because I think it's so fancy in
Yes,
English.
it's like Andrea,
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Catherine,
no.
Isabella, Luca.
Yes. Okay, thank you, girls. So, Isabella, as your first time here on Talk and Talk, let me know how was the experience for you.
I
Did you
really
like it?
like,
How did you
yeah,
feel that?
I really like it. It is a special space to talk. The girls was so cool, and you too. Thank you for all the support. I want to come back soon.
Nice, nice. Thank you so much. I hope to see you next Sunday, okay?
Yeah,
So I will be here, okay? Thanks so much, Isabella. And guys, I put on the chat the survey. Isabella, it's our pesquisa, né? Survey. It's anonymous, so feel free to put everything that you want. What did you think about the immersion, your experience? Just to remind you guys that it's not my immersion, it's Suelen's immersion. So the questions are created from her, not by myself, for me, sorry. So basically, that's it. Thanks so much for coming, Isabella, Lucas, Bruna, Catherine, Lurian, Gislaine, and Genemis. It's always a pleasure to talk with you guys. Have a great Sunday and see you around. Bye bye, guys.
Thank you.
bye.
Bye
Bye
bye, guys. Thank
bye,
Thank
you.
Andrea.
you.